How's it going, Mets and overall baseball fans? Are back at it with another quick game recap as the New York Metropolitans take Game 2 of a 4-game set against the Washington Nationals by a final score of 5-1. Headlined by Mad Max Scherzer in his final start leading up to the MLB's highly anticipated trade deadline, gives the Mets 7 innings of 1 earned run ball, 7 strikeouts. Pete Alonso leads the way offensively with not 1 but 2 absolute piss missiles to give the Mets not only initially the lead, but ultimately the victory in this 5-1 victorious battle over the Washington Nationals. So I want to know your reactions in the comments down below, guys. Normally we're going live for this, but I'm out of town, as you guys can see. Have a little family vacation out of state for the weekend, so rest assured, if any trade news, let's say Tommy Pham, Mark Canha, these rentals that the Mets are likely going to be shopping after they just did with David Robertson that we did a video of yesterday. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. Rest assured, we will be covering that right away in either a live stream or a recap video like we're doing right now, even though that we're on the go. But the content will still be rolling. But I want to talk briefly about this game and what really means for the Mets right now, because one, it's awesome to see the Mets kind of have a little bit of a breakout game like this. It's awesome to see Max Scherzer again going 7 innings of 1 earned run ball. Of course, the 1 earned run he allowed was a home run. That has been the story of Max Scherzer this year. Even when he's on, if he has given up runs, it's all because of the home run ball. That has been his demise all year long. But give him credit, had a really, really strong outing against his former club, now foe, that being in the Washington Nationals. And offensively, look, Mackenzie Gore has done great against the Mets this year, the young southpaw, part of that Juan Soto trade that we saw a year ago at the trade deadline. And now Mackenzie Gore has one, goes right down the pipe to Pete Alonso, and he barrels that bad boy. Pete finally raking against a lefty, a guy with good stuff in Gore, no less, and he takes him deep for a 3-run ding-dong to give the Mets the multi-run lead there. And then later on the ball game would rip his second home run, this time being a no doubt 2-run shot. Pete Alonso already with, if I'm not mistaken, 30 home runs on the year, if not 29. So he's up there. He's not Shohei Ohtani level because Ohtani's already basically at 40. But no less, Alonso is being that home run type productive hitter that we all know and expect him to be. And that is why we love him so much. So he was a driver offensively tonight. Didn't get any run production from anyone else. Of course, the Mets had a decent amount of hits. They just did what they need to do to secure the victory, and you're always happy about that. However, we know that if you've been following along with the Mets, if you saw the news last night, you know that the season is basically unofficially done. We've been saying this for a while now, but after showing that you're selling David Robertson to a rival in the division, the Miami Marlins, for 2 top 20 prospects in their organization, basically, that tells you that this team is basically waving the white flag. So how are the Mets going to respond from here? Are they going to go on a big win streak, knowing that basically the pressure's off their shoulders, knowing that they're a team that is not expected to be having a playoff run at this point this year? Or are they going to continue to be mediocre and win series, lose series, win series, lose series, have no consistency in their game? That's something that we're going to be finding out, because if the Mets take their game tomorrow, then they win the first 3 out of the 4-game set and they automatically win the series. So just something to follow against a lesser club in the Washington Nationals. And yes, it still pains me that this Mets team has been so horrid all year long. No one has been ranting more than I have, on aside from the Frank Flemings of the world, who still rants even when the Mets win great ball games in years past. But being a realist, someone that has been covering this team all year long, game after game after game, out of a normal 162, I've had a little enjoyment covering this ball club this year. It pains me to see David Robertson still go. I'm going to share more thoughts on that once we get to doing live shows, when we find out more breaking news, trades, and rumor mills in the coming days leading up to the MLB trade deadline this Tuesday. But the point stands, this has been nothing short of a massive disappointment, a massive flop of the season. But as long as they're still playing games, I want to see them succeed. I want to see them do well. And I want to see kids being called up and having contributions to the club. So hopefully we see more of that in the coming days leading up to the trade deadline and its conclusion. But Mets fans, whoever you're a fan of, let me know your thoughts down below. How are you feeling after the Mets take Game 2 of this 4-game set pardon me, against the Nationals by a final score of 5-1? How are you feeling about the Mets as a whole right now? Do you truly believe that their season is done and lost, the way that many people that are a realist type fan know and anticipate that that is in fact the case now that they are officially sellers? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Mets take Game 2. They look for the series win tomorrow. I'll see you then. Let's go Mets, baby. Peace out.